Holy shit, I'm back. Hello, everyone. How were things while I was gone? I see that no one did stuff that they weren't supposed to do. Or at the very least, I didn't find out about it, which is also applicable and okay. I mean, it's not okay. I can't condone behavior, but I can condone not knowing about it, which is also just fine. I'm working through it. I'm definitely working through it. How is everyone else?
That's a hell of a headline.
Huh?
Archaeologist finds 115,000-year-old human footprints where they shouldn't be.
Where did they find them?
I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's anywhere actually relevant or spooky, but the headline was spooky.
Well, damn, that wasn't nearly as interesting, and I don't have the time to read it.
No.
I was really hoping it was going to be somewhere super innocuous that
But,
they
like,
found these 115,000-year-old footprints.
Say, props to Clickbait headline.
Yeah, like, it made me click it. I was like, damn, where did they find that shit?
They got paid.
They did. They did. That click just gave them a whole 20 cents. Maybe, probably. I'm finishing an apple, so forgive me. Apparently my oranges were all fucking rotten, I guess. I went to open the bag. Alright, guess I'll go fuck myself. Pretty much where that went. Alright, let's see. Let's go! Alright, I'm letting the activity load. Also, it looks like I have a handful of new followers. That's cool. I appreciate that. Fancy Pants, I see you followed me a minute ago. I hope your pants are quite fancy. No worries, Aaron. I'll be around. I only burned down a few things. Okay. Navel oranges. I like blood oranges, but they're... I haven't seen blood oranges in a long time. I don't look for them, though.
I have them at Winco's sometimes.
No, that's true.
I think Fred Meyer has them, though. We just don't go there very often.
I guess we're going to have to start.
Yeah.
Every time we get fruits and vegetables at the local Walmart, they're fucking rotten. Or, like, rot within a day. Ugh, 5-day festival. Too many people.
That little asshole.
Have you seen the game The Last Report? I have not.
That sounds familiar.
But I will look it up.
He's only yelling because he can hear you.
Oh, I know. That and he's ready for dinner.
Well, dinner should be about 5, but...
Last Report is a dark horror game where you play as a night shift park ranger. While monitoring the camera footage, you start noticing strange events. Uncover the terrifying secret of the national park. Something moved in the window, but don't worry, it's probably just another deer. Right?
Definitely not a not deer.
The pixel graphics are kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's only $4. I'm kind of here for it. I don't even want to really fuck with the demo if it's $5.
Support it and call it good.
Worst case, I'll cry about it later. Where did it go?
Gone. It's part of the mystery.
Where the fuck did it go? Excuse me, I was trying to purchase. Okay, there we go.
I still want to sit down and play that at some point. I've just had no time.
Hey, what?
Dune.
Yeah.
But that's not like a sit down and play for 5 minutes kind of thing. That's devote.
Are you working on Broadcast Book 2? The short answer is no. The long answer is I would love to. We all would. But the reality of production costs for producing an audiobook is heftier than I think people realize. So as much as I would love to say, yeah, I jumped right on it, we're working on book 2, currently we're pending on book 2. It doesn't mean that we don't want to. Eventually we probably will, but production costs for book 1 came out of my own pocket. And that was out of my own choice. I wanted to because I very much love Accounts from a Lonely Broadcast Station, and I wanted to see it through so you guys kind of got a taste of things. Potentially what I would ideally like to do is discuss with Kels Byron, the author of Accounts from a Lonely Broadcast Station / Windingus, But I would like to potentially discuss with them maybe doing like a what do they call it? Like a campaign, like a funded crowdfunded campaign for it to try to cover cost of what that would look like. And even if that means a self-cut cost, which is really what happened last time, where I'm not getting paid doing the project. It's just I'm paying everybody else around me, but making sure that we can get things out. So it's not that I don't want to, but it's something that we're looking at. The other potential is we could do it through Audible /ACX, and that is an option because the contract is split. But the problem with something like that is that means that anytime that we get paid, we have to pool the money together and then make sure that we pay, the producer who assists as well as everybody else. So, yeah, but I definitely want to. I want to work on Accounts for Lonely Broadcast Station book 2, or rather a Lonely Broadcast. It's just we have not yet currently decided what we're going to do to move forward, but fingers crossed, maybe around October, maybe around Halloween time. I don't know. Keep it a mystery until it's time. I think it would be cool to do merch and stuff like that when we release it, though, so... Yeah, I hope things are good for you too. Hi, Winters. How are you? Palm! Thanks for the sub. You great, Palm. Yes. That's Susan. Susan is the xenomorph in the corner.
Hey.
Where you
want this or not? Sit there so I can watch your video.
God damn. Yeah, Kel has merch under their website for it as well. We did not see the new SpongeBob trailer. I didn't even know there was one. When we're getting another SpongeBob?
Who knows how many there are at this point.
I just didn't realize we were getting another SpongeBob. Somehow not surprising, though. The Search for SquarePants. I've been playing Marvel Rivals and I love playing Punisher. I mean, as long as you enjoy it. I hope you are also well. I'm sure, Palm. I'm so sorry, but it's happy good to lurk. I'm not sure where I was going with that, but it's fine.
Oh, Spider-Man magic cards, huh?
Oh, of course.
Suddenly,
is that the next big thing?
Suddenly I need to message Rory.
Oh, for Spider-Man?
Well, he texted me this morning. He's like, did you all see anything? So, yeah, actually.
Well, so the Spider-Man cards are the ones that have the Venom cards in them.
Yeah.
Thanks, Palm. I did absolutely nothing but wash it. I washed it, and then I let it just fluff. So here we are. Yeah, I think there's two Venom cards, if I'm not mistaken, at the moment. I remember seeing one of them because they had leaks. Yeah, novels are pretty tough for self-funding. That's why you have a lot of authors who push really, really hard to get that structure. Not so bad, Tasmanian. Happy to have you. Search for SquarePants. I'm gonna have to look that up. See what it's about. So, as usual, obviously I took a week off. I did pretty good. I maintained the trajectory of taking a day week. Whatever it was supposed to be. I pulled my hair out the entire time. I also learned a lot, like how despite my request to be left alone, people apparently can't follow basic boundaries and were really disrespectful. So that was cool. Definitely learned that. Also learned that it didn't matter what I said in response, that everybody else's problems were surplused and more important than me removing myself from any and all situations. So that was definitely an internalized learning experience for me. I couldn't tell you, but Google is a hell of a tool. So maybe that's something, and I know that's the easy man's answer is like, well, did you Google it? But like, actually though, that's 3/4 of the jobs that I find for a lot of the voice acting stuff is literally just looking for resources on Google. And it takes time and it takes digging, but that is one of the good ways to go about it. So having taken the week off, we had
also bats.
Yeah, we had a hell of a time. So my issue is I don't know how to sit still. And when I sit still at home and I'm supposed to take a day off or whatever, I lose my fucking mind, right? Like, I don't do well with that. So Ellis was like, okay, I'm going to set up something for us to do, and then you don't have a choice, right? And I'm like, okay, fine. So we wound up going to Crater Lake. Crater Lake was amazing. It was beautiful. And for those of you that don't know what Crater Lake is, as it is closing until 2029 after this season, because they're reworking there's a walk down to it. But it's about 45 minutes down for the hike.
Down? Like maybe
30.
Coming up
is like an hour.
Story.
So I would say you split the difference, but there's a leisurely hike down to the lake, and this lake is in an inactive volcano. So the lake water is some of the clearest lake water in North America. It's beautiful. I do have pictures. I do, and I will be posting them and stuff to subscription sites. But it's beautiful. And so
it's also the deepest lake in the United States.
It is
2,000 feet.
Yeah, so it's 2,000 feet, and Ellis just confirmed it's also the deepest lake in North America. So it was amazing though. The hike back up, on the other hand, is tough. Like, there were younger people, like in their 20s, their late teens, who were having to stop every increment getting back up this hill. So when All Trails tells you that a hike is moderate, it probably is moderate.
Not all moderates are created equal on that app, as it turns out.
No, because we've hiked moderate stuff on All Trails before and been like,
this is fine.
No big deal. We thought for sure this is like, no big deal. It was not.
It sucked.
It was pretty rough. Yo, thanks, Lighthawk, for the 11 months. I appreciate that. So yeah, but fine. So we got to enjoy the lake. We got to talk. We got to kind of just chill. Hiked back up. And then Ellis had rented us an Airbnb for the night because it was a 5-hour drive from where we are. So I was like, all right, we get to this Airbnb, and it's this really like picturesque kind of cabin in some of the rougher, drier portion of the woods. And it's like the kind of house or the kind of cabin that you expect. King, thank you for the follow. It's the kind of house or the kind of spot that you would expect for like to host a wedding venue, kind of, right? Like that kind of, like, there's lights on the front of the porch, and it's very like clean. There's this big ass deck on the back end.
It's beautiful horse property.
So, and it was horse property, but it was gorgeous. Joke was on us. So we're chilling.
It's empty.
And we're just kind of hanging out or whatever. Playing Uma Musume.
Horse girls.
Because horse girls rule our life now. And as we're upstairs in the bedroom, and it's like midnight. And so we're chilling, doing our thing, playing horse girls, and all of a sudden there comes a swoop. And I kind of like don't notice it at first because I'm horse girls. And Ellis goes, is that a bat? And I look up and I see it do it again, and I'm like,
it's not a bird.
That's not a bird. And so we both are sitting up now watching, and nothing happens for a second, and then whew, and this bat comes flying down from the ceiling in this nice ass cabin, which, by the way, is very modernized. It's not like it was like off-grid cabin. This was a modernized cabin. Yo, Pyro, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that, tier 1. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, what the fuck do we do about a bat? And this bat's just swooping. It's confused. The light's on, the fan is going, so there's vibrations everywhere, and this bat does not know where the fuck to go. And so I look at Ellis, and Ellis is like, we should get our stuff and very quietly and very carefully get out of the room and go downstairs. Again, neither of us are afraid of bats. We don't have a problem with bats, but the reality is that bats do carry diseases, and you don't know, especially one that's in a, because this room is not a huge bedroom. We had no clue. So I'm like,
don't know where the fuck it came from.
No clue.
How it got in, because we didn't leave the door open.
No. So we go back, and we manage to get, because it's swooping down at us and trying to, like, figure out where it is. We go into the bathroom next door and sit there, and I look at Ellis, and Ellis looks at me, and then we hear scribbling and squeaking up above us. And we look up in this bathroom, and there's, like, this ledge area that kind of has, like, creasing to get to the attic, and we can hear more bats in the fucking attic. And I'm like, oh. So we finally managed, the bat finally chills enough to land on, the bat finally chills enough to land on the wall. So we get our stuff, and we're like, okay, maybe it's fine, right? It was not fine. We go out, manage to get under the bat, take all our stuff downstairs, and Ellis is like, oh, I forgot something in the bedroom. And I'm like, yeah, shit. So I have to, and I tell Ellis, I'm like, look, at least, like, if I get bitten, it's fine. I'd rather it be me than you. So, like, let me just go deal with this. So I go into the room, and he's still sitting up above the door in the dark. And Ellis is like, well, maybe we should turn the fan off, because, like, what if he hits the fan? And I was like, honey, at this rate, he's already fucking confused. Like, I don't know what to do at this point with this bat that is in this bedroom of this nice-ass house of an Airbnb. So I retrieve the item in question, turn the lights back off, go downstairs, and Ellis and I are laying in the downstairs bedroom now with the door shut, just staring at each other. And I tell him, I'm like, you need to get a hold of the Airbnb person and let them know that they have bats in this fucking house, because if it had been anybody but us, right? So imagine if it had been a wedding party that stayed at this house.
Of, like, love people.
Yeah, full of, like, the beige content creator, the live, laugh, love people. End of the line. End of the line. So I tell Ellis, I'm like, you need to let this lady know. So Ellis messages this lady, knowing we're probably not going to get a response until the morning time, which is fine. We get up in the morning, and I go out into the living room, and I'm sitting there drinking a cup of water because I can't figure out the fucking coffee maker. And I can hear above me in the ceiling of the living room scribbling sounds. In the daytime. I want to point out how many fucking bats.
Because this isn't like a standard ceiling of a house. Like,
it's an arch ceiling.
This is a huge vaulted ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, this ceiling is probably like a good 20 feet above where she's sitting. And
yeah.
You can still
hear them. And there's like noises, and then there's like, that's a lot of fucking bats. And the noises of the little scribbles and shit like that was so, like, numerous that it was very clear that there were a fuck ton of bats in this person's attic. So we load up all our shit and we get out. And meanwhile, Ellis is embarrassed as shit. And he's like, I just wanted you to have a relaxing time. I just wanted you to have a good time.
Fuck me for trying, I guess.
And I was like, it's not like you knew that you were going to pick the house with the fucking bat infestation in the attic, my guy. Like, what are you... Sherlock, are you down there?
Yeah. He just crawled under there with his bone before I could catch him.
Hey, come here. Because you're going to pull stuff down there. There's... like I said. There's too much shit down there for you right now, my guy.
Mr. Holmes.
So, it was truly a mess. Like, top tier. I had a good time still. it's not the lady's fault. Like, by the time the lady got in touch with us to tell us, or to respond to Ellis's message about the fucking bat-infested Airbnb, she's horrified. Like, this woman is absolutely horrified.
And to be clear, like, a lot of people think, like, oh, there's a shit ton of bats. That must have been happening for a long time. No. If one bat finds a good spot, they will come in, like, overnight. Bats are very, very fast.
Yeah.
So it's...
And boy, did they.
Yeah, I didn't blame the lady. She was horrified. Like, I'm not going to be a dick. It's not like she went and put them there. But, like...
Could you imagine how nefarious of an Airbnb owner you'd have to be? Like, she's just like, I'm gonna add all these fucking bats. These bitches aren't gonna know what hit them. Like,
there is video footage of us trying to deal with the bats.
Yes, yeah, there is.
I think I sent it to you.
I have it somewhere, but yeah, there is. Because what I was trying to do is I was like, okay, and this was before we discovered that there was very clearly an insurmountable amount of bats. What I was trying to do was take a sheet piece and throw it over the bat so I could try to get it safely outside without touching it. Which to me seemed perfectly rational. Probably not, but it seemed rational. I just wanted to make sure that if it were sick, that I didn't touch it, obviously. But also I wanted it to be safe. And in some locations, I think certain species of bats are protected.
Yes.
These ones are.
Up here in, like, the Pacific Northwest, most species are protected. Like, it's easier to assume than to try and eyeball what you've got in front of you. It is just best to assume that they are protected.
Mm-hmm.
It's more are than aren't.
Release the I hear it in Yzma's voice. Release the bats!
Yeah, pretty much.
So... yeah.
Not a damn mosquito to be seen, though.
Nah, man. It was clean of bugs. Listen, those bats were taking care of business of the bugs. So yeah, this lady's horrified. She messages Ellis back, and she's just beside herself that there are bats in this house. And she's like, in the 2 years that I've been doing this Airbnb, this has only happened one other time. And I just look at Ellis, and I'm like, it would be us.
Well,
it would be us.
I'd rather it be us than some garbage fucking person.
Yeah.
Who is
gonna be
mean about
shitty.
it, or worse, is shitty to the bat. So, like...
yeah. Well, and the other problem is there are certain people who, let's be honest, they would have ripped this lady a new asshole and had her, like...
demanded a refund.
All kinds of
shit. You fix it
you
right
know?
now at midnight. Like,
yeah.
Calm down.
So, it is what it is. But again, the joke about the Batman cabin is not a lie. It's true. So... it's fine. We finally get back on the road. We get back home. Everything is relatively normal. I managed to get a bunch of messages from people, despite me politely asking everybody to leave me the fuck alone. And I had to come to Jesus with a lot of that, which consisted of, like, I don't want to be a bitch. I'm not a bitch. But I can be an asshole. And I think it's time that I start setting boundaries. And if that means that people think I'm an asshole because I set boundaries, then I guess I'm just going to be an asshole. And that's how we're doing this. Also, we do have an ad starting in about 30 seconds, so please be aware of that.
I love that it's just the top of his head.
Oh, Sherlock? Yeah. So what the entire week basically amounted to, and I have a lot more to say about it, and I figured maybe I would do like a weekly vlog thing, is that I realized a lot of shit. I realized that there are a lot of people who are more willing to put me in a position to disrespect me. And despite me being firm and being like, hey, I'm just trying to take some time, because I'm not good. I'm not okay. The whole point of me taking the week was that I was not okay. And somehow, I still got messages from people about problems in their life that, by the way, in no way, shape, or form had anything to do with me. And I was like...
and we're not talking about, like, like, close friends. We're talking about, like, all across the board. And it was frustrating because some of them, there's a line between, like, okay, this person A probably just missed, the memo, the post that we put out. It wasn't that. It was many folks across everything from random folks who are just like, I hate the word, but fans, people that like we're kind of acquaintances with, people that we've known for like 15 years. Like it was across the board. And I think that's what the frustrating part is. It was an across the board thing. It wasn't like it was at one level or another.
And here's the thing, I like to help people. I like to help people. That's not the problem so much. I don't do that often. I don't go out of my way to remove myself from social media and work because that's hard for me if something is not wrong, right? Like if things are kosher or like tolerable for me or I can handle it, I'm good. I'm not good, and I haven't been for months, and I take a week, just 1 week, and I try to let everybody know very kindly, like, hey, shit's going on. And yet, here we are. Yeah, that's the Ask Auntie Ivy email is absolutely set up as an AMA type thing. That's what part of that is for. And yeah, Pyro, like, people checking in is one thing. And I did have some people who were very nice and checked in and just, hey, like, if you need anything, I'm here. But a lot more of them had, like, personal stuff that they were trying to bring to the table to basically get me to fix, I guess. And it's just, yeah. So what it kind of made me realize is that I oftentimes overextend myself past the point of what I really should be and what I am capable of tolerating within a certain period of time. Does this look infected to you? I would have taken that. If somebody would have sent me a picture of like an innocuous body part that's like pus filled and fucking like just gangrenous and shit, like I would have stopped and been like, nah, man, you should probably go to a motherfucking doctor. I am not WebMD. I'm not Google. Go to a goddamn doctor. Yo, let's go! Thank you so much, anonymous gifter, for that community sub gift. I appreciate that. We have hit a hype train, so that's cool. I have to flex for the hype train. So yeah,
that was super real. Sorry. Oh, thank goodness you're live just in time for my post-workout laying on cold hardwood.
That is so nice. There is no better feeling in the world than to be like having worked outside and come back in and laying down on cold flooring. Floor time is the best time, especially if you're neurodivergent. Floor time's real. So yeah, I had a lot of time to think. I'm still working on it. Ellis and I are going through and trying to figure out a lot of stuff, but what inevitably has occurred is I'm trying to make adjustments and change a couple of things in rotation to the content I'm providing, the amount of content I'm providing, so that I can focus more on quality over quantity, while also ensuring that everybody understands why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. And also presetting content ahead of time so that when I do have crash outs, I can take the time necessary for me to back away from it and not feel like I am required to live to work. Do you plan on coming back to Quinn? You want to know the truth? I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth about that right now, since apparently no one else listens and can't. And they just, I guess, fucked off and found out. Here's the thing about it. I never left Quinn. I had 4 pending audios, some of which were intended for FTM, specifically, that I wrote with Ellis so that there was kind of an equal thing across the board for content, because I was trying really hard to create content for everyone. So I had male, I had female, I had trans-oriented audio, I had non-binary audio, I had non-gender, like genderless, just straight across the board audios. I had 4 audios that were pending for them. They're just gone now. They basically contacted me at one point and were like, we'll let you know when we need more content from you. And that was the last I heard of it. Haven't heard from them since. And then I tried to check in with them, and I basically got met with, yeah, thanks anyway. Like, we're good for now. And I was like, okay. So great question. I don't know what the fuck happened.
And it's not your fault for asking.
No. I want to be very clear. It's simply just a response. And if I sound salty, it's probably because I am. So had I known that something provided was not up to standard, right? So if I was doing something that, you know, was out of sorts or was not up to standard for their expectation, you would assume someone would say, hey, let's have a chat. Let's get on the same page of expectations here, right? Like, I've worked in corporate and had a job of some kind since I was 12 years old. I am no fucking stranger to adjusting according to whatever the job is and the metric they're in. And I'm happy to do that. But I think it's really fucking weird that I had 4 pending audios, again, some of which were geared towards FTM specifically as well, so that I could kind of like make sure that all of my shit had diversity. And then those 4 got deleted, and I checked. They were supposed to have been posted. They never got reviewed. They sat in the inbox for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. Never got reviewed, never got talked about, never got asked about. And then when I went in recently to kind of see what was going on, they were gone. So I'm not exactly sure what the fuck happened. And I'm really, really sorry for anybody that specifically, you know, went to sub because of me for Quinn. I still have the stuff up. My audios that are still with Quinn are still on Quinn. You guys can still go listen to them. If you have other creators that you like on Quinn and you're subscribed, that's great. You know, I'm not telling you one way or the other, do or don't do this or don't do that. I'm simply telling you what happened to me, and that I thought it was a little strange. I didn't think I was ever unprofessional. In fact, I thought I was pretty helpful, and I tried to do, you know, what I thought were what were expected of me according to their view and their metrics. So again, I don't know, but no, the short answer is no. I don't have anything new coming to Quinn because they don't want it from me. So instead, I've turned my focus to my own audios and to my own audiobooks and things like that. In fact, one of the audiobooks I just finished is going to be available here shortly. I have a series that I did for Podium, and it will be available on audio the 29th of this month. But it's part of a series for the Sweet Spire series written by Katie Wismer. The first book coming out is called Tell Me It's Right. It is a romance novel that is actually pretty sweet. The book series is it's not dark romance. It's actually like pretty sweet, cute romance novels. But that one is coming out on the 29th. And don't forget that you can find any audiobooks that I'm doing, which there's a lot coming. They're just all in review right now. You can find any of the audiobooks that I do usually on Audible. But yeah, so again, I sincerely apologize about the Quinn thing. But if you want to support, I do take commissions for audio requests. I'm always trying to do something with audios, usually bi-weekly for exclusive spots. Yeah, that was one of the ones. I think Tell Me It's Wrong, I think, was the one I partially recorded on stream. So I have not read the Empyrean books yet. So the hard part about being a narrator, but also liking to read, is that I get little to no time to read because I'm busy narrating and reading. So it's a 50-50. Commissions like personalized audios or requests. Yes. Like commissions, like that kind of commission. Commissions most of the time are usually only for those that are subs somewhere exclusively, mostly because that's the time I have to dedicate. But I do occasionally make exceptions depending on what's being asked for. Yeah, I like Tell Me It's Wrong also. I'm working on a series right now that's a reverse harem series. That's been pretty fucking wild. So, but I do have some games and things down the pipeline. I do also have there's a lot of audiobooks have been the centerfold for things like that. So but yeah, I'm sorry about that, Pyro, but that's kind of what happened. It wasn't intentional. It just, I wish I could give you a response that was true, but I don't know what the fuck happened. I too would like to know what happened. But Podium has been great, and I've been able to do a lot of books with them. Silverton Audio also is another company that I've been doing books for, which has been great. Otherwise, I'm just kind of focusing on things, which actually brings me back to the conversation about status of stuff, right? So obviously the hard part is a lot of you guys are here for various reasons. Some of you are here because you like to listen to the audios that I do. Hi, Wildfell. Some of you guys are here because you like to listen to my audios. Some of you are here from, you know, the spicier side of things. Some of you are here because of my acting, my voice acting in video games, narration, photography, whatever. Like, I've noticed for a lot of this, it's really hard, I think, to allow for you guys to know what I'm doing at any given point in time, because there is so much for me to let you guys know about. So one thing that Ellis and I talked about was maybe trying to do like either a bi-weekly or monthly newsletter that basically had like, here's what's out, here's what's coming, you know, here's like a quick blurb update, and then here's the intended schedule for like streaming and everything else. As well as like if I do cosplay builds and like what the upcoming cosplays and stuff are intended to be. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, I think maybe it would be a good idea. And like I said, I don't want to inundate people's inboxes, but I thought maybe it would be an easy way for you guys to see all of the stuff happening, but then I don't have to have 15 pages dedicated to, you know, one thing or the other. There's a lot of creators who have, oh, here's my narration page. This is for acting. Here's my personal page. Here's my cooking page. And I just frankly don't have the fucking time for that. I feel like sending out a bi-weekly or monthly newsletter would be 100% easier for me. Yeah, exactly. Like a more detailed version of the weekly schedule, just to give you beats. And not to mention, I could put shit in there that's like, if I'm going to do, because one thing I am going to start doing, and I know a lot of you have asked me a lot of you have asked me when I was intending it. The gym finally is set up and almost done enough because I finally got the money and saved up to be able to get hand weights, like traditional hand weights, so I can start doing supersets. So I'm going to start doing regular live stream gym workouts and also live spicy workouts for other spots. So the benefit for a lot of that is that you guys kind of get mixed media, which is what I intended. I also am able to do live stream workouts from my home gym, and I don't feel guilty about it because I'm not interrupting, you know, people in a public gym, which is usually my beef with people who record themselves and do live streams from active public gyms. Yeah, pretty much. So I think maybe that might be the way to go about it. The benefit, though, is if I do this newsletter, you guys can just tap in, find the section that applies to you and read through it, or just save it and remember it's there. But I just think it'd be a really good way to let you guys know about announcements and things I'm in, because that a lot of the stuff that I have done vocally or otherwise gets lost in the wayside, right? So, or if I do sales on my shop and things. So if you guys are interested in, a newsletter, I believe you can go to autumnivy.com right now. And there's a little, let me double check. Let me make sure I'm not speaking out of my ass. But I believe there's a little thing for a newsletter at the bottom. Let me look. Yeah, so at the very bottom, you'll see there's, underneath Make a Donation, there's an area that says Join the Newsletter. If you guys want to pop in and that's something that you want to check out, do that, because that's probably the website and the chain that I'm going to use for sending that out. I can add page margin doodles. I'll get Ellis to draw to draw some page doodles, and we will add them to the newsletter for you guys. I literally stopped going to a local gym because a person kept streaming there and the staff never asked them to leave until it, even though it made people uncomfortable. I thought it was weird. I just think that live streaming from a public fucking gym, like if you're doing videos for your form checks, like I do videos for my form checks, fine, whatever. Live streaming your workouts from a public gym that is very active though, and there's like a ton of people, and I just feel like it's fucking disrespectful to the people around you though, you know? So, well, and that's kind of what I was thinking too, is I obviously, you know, want to be able to have maybe a full body day that I can get you guys. Yeah, I've got his Chewy. So, I want to do like a full body day that we cover a little bit of everything. And if you guys want to follow along, it gives you the ability to do that for the workout. I was thinking, because I usually stream on Thursdays anyway, and Thursday is also a workout day for me, that maybe doing it between like, I was thinking 10 to 12, and that covers enough time to talk about workouts and answer questions and also do cardio. So, if that's something that you guys are interested in, I was thinking maybe in the mornings would be a good time to do the workouts. And then I can also obviously do them as VODs to private release too. But I have my at-home gym that I can do this in, so it's no problem. And now, like I said, I've got my leg press set up, so that's good. I do have like an additional leg curl and leg extension machine. I've got my rack for lifting. I've got various dumbbells now, which is what I really was waiting on. I had to save up for those. So we've got some variety. And then I have a rowing machine now for cardio. So, and then of course we can do spicy, you know, the spicy stuff once a week as well, which is kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, if it keeps you guys, I feel paranoid checking my form for pole. See, but you have to. And anything that's body centric, you have to check your form. Yeah. Put your 2K time on the ERG. Alistair, what we were talking about is like doing live streaming. I have been pending for workout live streaming because I would much rather prefer to do it from my home gym. I just had to wait for a couple of more items. But I have them now and we're good. I also put a wall mount, like a TV wall mount. Are you mad? What if I don't give it to you? You want it? What if I don't give it to you? Sherlock Holmes. Bro, are you good? You want it? What? Are you mad? Are you mad? Mr. Holmes. No, you can't jump on my desk because you're trying to get to it. Stop. He is very sad. The home gym is more or less fully unlocked. Yes, that's what we were talking about. So
you need to go outside and go potty anyway, buddy.
Dad says it's time to go outside.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You look like I just offended all of your ancestors and shit in your cereal.
You might have.
No, no. It's time to go outside.
I will give him a new one because those are...
That little one should be fine. No, it's time to go out.
Come here, Holmes.
It's time to go out. Mr. Holmes. Tell him. You tell him. You tell him.
Give me back my chew toy.
It's time to go outside.
Oh my God.
All right.
Here. Jesus Christ. Don't huff at me. Who are you?
Isn't the saying pissed in your Cheerios? I can be. I like rowing machines, mostly because rowing machines are really good full body. That's why I picked a rowing machine for whatever I wanted to do for cardio. And it works. It works. If you adopt a Belgian Mastiff, you gotta name him Perot. Oh. What a good baby. Hope they're having a good time. So mostly this is obviously kind of like a chat portion, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I did have to go through and try to find a couple of demos because I was very ill prepared. Most of it just walking through and kind of seeing where you guys were at with everything, what you were thinking. I'm trying really hard to be more consistent with streaming, and I think what I'm going to start doing is like 2 to 3 hour splits. So, for example, on the days that I do the live workouts, which you guys seem interested in, we're going to start and do those like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then I'm going to do like a lunch break. And then on days that I stream indie horror or games in general, then I'll come back at 4 and I'll do 4 p.m. to like 7, something like that. All I own for exercise equipment is dumbbells. Sometimes that's all you need. A lot of people, I think, feel the need that they have to have some wild ass workout equipment, and that's not always the case. You can do just as much with your own body weight. It just depends on your goals a lot of the time. Yo, let's go! I'm not sure if I can do a rowing machine with my lower back injury. I probably would, just to find out, because that can depend. Then again, it might also be really good for your core and building that back strength back up. Just depends. Dumbbells and just got a bench. Yee, let's go. Hi, Tom. So, TLDR, newsletter. If you guys want to sign up for the newsletter, actually, I'm gonna make a little thing right now because I wasn't thinking about that. Hold on. I'm gonna make a little sign up for my newsletter. Sign up for my newsletter, guys. Look at my newsletter. Chat commands. Chat. Custom commands. I need the timer. There we go. All right. Newsletter. Okay. Let's go. All right, so there's a timer for that now. Great, love it. Awesome. We did a thing today. Well, no, so I don't, and it's not intentional. I just don't think a lot of people recognize. Sorry guys, there is an ad going on, so please keep that in the back of your mind. That's how I feel about it. So a lot of people, I don't think, understand how important core control is and how your core is your center, literally. Speaks for itself. But for back issues in particular, especially for me, making sure that I maintain my core control has been really important for standard exercises anyway, because it forces me to kind of get used to listening to my body and figuring out what I need to do and when. So that's been really helpful. But I think that should be talked about more personally. It just isn't. Ads should be done in just a minute. Scotts, thank you so much. I appreciate the raid. I'm so sorry I just saw that. Also, Palm, thank you for giving a treat to Susan. My back pain went away for years when I had a strong core. My fucking problem is stretching. My mobility is in the goddamn toilet. I am so not mobile, which I should be. You would think I would be. But I get stretchies and I get gummed up doing stretchies. And like my shoulder rotation in my left shoulder, which is where my stenosis is, and my C5, C6, it runs down my left arm. Like, it's just not, I lack insane mobility. And like when I do my heads, like if I'm looking dead on, right, like I'll go as dead on as possible, but So I'm sitting upright, my back is straight. I'm like, all right, let's do this. That's where I stop. I have no, like, there's nothing. And then when I do the other side, I can get to like right there. So I have no neck mobility. It's in the toilet. It's not good. But we didn't die, and that's what matters. I'm 99% sure a lot of that is from taking nosedives off of horses, but that's just me. So yeah. But the other thing, what did we cover? We covered the newsletter. We covered the upcoming stuff, audiobooks. Content is going to change a little bit. I'm going to start trying to do... Yo, thanks! I'm going to start trying to do clips for people out of the Fantasy Friday items, the wink wink items. I'm going to start trying to do shorter clips and also change things up a little bit with how I approach those. Costumes and character concepts, I'm trying to pre-plan some because a lot of the stuff I'm doing have bigger builds. I really, really, really want to do Venomized Squirrel Girl, but that is going to be a pretty hefty build, mostly centering around the tail, but the bodysuit itself, if I can't find someone who's doing the bodysuit, I'm going to have to basically hand sew the pieces onto the bodysuit to give it that visual pop that I really, really like, and also find a way to do the mask, which the eyes I can get. It's just kind of the rest of it. Yeah, Helga Sinclair was also on the list, but mostly because Ellis and I have talked about Ellis doing Milo Thatch for like 1,000 years now. Yeah. I didn't know you guys would be that into Helga Sinclair, though. Are you that into it? I'm willing to take ideas right now. There's like 70 of you here, so if you've got ideas for stuff... I really, like, I fuck with it. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna load it up. Hold on. I'm gonna load it up because I want to look at it. I just want to look at it. Don't worry about it. I just want to look at it. Most of us are just here for the ride, to be fair. Worst service industry horror PTSD top 10. I don't know, man. Working for the Gecko was pretty rough, but that's because I was dealing with, like... I mean, I've told you guys that story. One of the very first calls I ever took working in auto damage claims was a 70-something-year-old woman who told me that she wished that she had died in the car accident with her husband. So, like, that was the first phone call I ever took at that job. So that was pretty soul-crushing. I would say that was reasonable PTSD. And it only got worse. Would we have to break open the blonde wig? Well, so Helga Sinclair's got, like, the crazy long braid. I think I have a wig. I think I have a wig that would work for Helga. Hold on. Because it's, like, mid-back, right? Helga Sinclair's, like, mid-back, I think. Yeah, I think that wig would work for Helga. Trying to style the front of it would make me want to yeet myself off a bridge, but that's fine. I fuck with Helga. She's a bitch, but I fuck with Helga. So, like, you guys know I'd have to do the dress and the white tank top, though. Like, that would be the requirement. I think that wig could work. It's just getting the flip. I had a panic attack working for UPS when I loaded the trucks. I still feel the panic if I think about it. Was it just from, like, needing to load the trucks, or, like, what? Or was it, like, the overwhelming sense of, oh my god, these boxes? I feel like trying to figure out how to fit the boxes is what my problem would be. My ass would be too busy trying to do basic math. I watched a Black Friday stampede, and when I was at register doing bagging, this lady was bleeding. When I offered first aid, she mouthed off at me. She had other places to be. She was already late to the 80% off sale that basically makes it the same price as any other time of the year. Had an autistic meltdown while working at Amazon to fighting anxiety at Radio City Music Hall. Kevin Smith wasn't kidding when he said you fail upwards. Yeah. All right, hold on. So here's my beef, right? So hold on, because we gotta get to Squirrel Girl. Because I've already looked at this costume specifically. And the biggest thing is the bodysuit. The biggest build, though, is the tail. I know how I want to do it. Yes, we know. Yes, I know. I don't want to. No, go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Give heroes. Give squirrel. All right. So her suit has a lot of facets to it that are very like visually outward. So like the ridging on the thighs and along those pieces, like all of this shit would be relatively simple to do on the suit. It's just getting like these pieces and making the suit actually have that ridging on the thigh line. Because all of this is accessory that can be added after the fact. The bell sleeves, I'd have to literally sew separate sleeves though to attach almost like a jacket piece that clips underneath. But the mask itself is where I'm kind of struggling. I can paint partial for this because it's basically like the Zen suit kind of pleather masks that you can buy, but I would have to 3D print kind of the venomized eyes or get someone who can follow the design lines, but 3D print them to put them in the mask. The ears, of course, are like, that's not a big deal. But then does the back of her head open? Wait a minute. Wait, no, come back here. Oh, is that clipping? Or is it just, oh no, it's just how the suit is. That's fascinating. Anyway, so the tail, right? I know how I want to do the tail. I'm already like locked the fuck in with how I want to do this tail. The big part of it though is getting the correct materials to ensure that, well, no, so if I do it right, it's not going to be 50 pounds. It's going to work the same way that a fursuit tail, like a large fursuit tail is going to, because her natural squirrel tail is already very heavy. I know how I want to break this down into the hip belt that goes underneath this so that it fits. I also already know how I want to do the slingshot. What I want to hand mold the slingshot and then maybe even do like a resin cast so that if people want it, I can just resin cast this, because I have the utmost confidence in my hand sculpting. The other reason I was thinking about resin is because I want my slingshot to be functional, and there's something about having a venomized slingshot from Squirrel Girl that's sick as fuck. So ideally, that's what I would like to do with this costume. But this is a very long-term build for me, especially because I really, really, really want to do it right. Otherwise, like, the shoes and shit aren't a huge deal. So it's doable. But I would love to find a suit. There are people who make bodysuits, like the superhero bodysuits. I would like to get in contact with one of them so that they can do the suit for me, and then I can just add the accessories over the top of it to give it the 3D look and the ridging and shit. So I don't know. But in-game goal realistically would be to do that. And then I also really, really fuck with the Phoenix skins. Which this was the traditional. Ogre got me this skin. But this was the traditional skin. People fucking hate this skin, but I really like it. I don't know. I was into it. But the Chaos Phoenix skin I thought was really, really pretty. And getting to do the Chaos Phoenix skin is not too difficult. It realistically is just a long sleeve bodysuit and then a bunch of accessories. The feathers and the hand dyeing of the feathers would be the only bitchy thing. But yeah, so those were plans originally. The Squirrel Girl is what I would really like to do next. It's a long build, so that means while I'm in the midst of trying to do Squirrel Girl, I'm gonna have to have simpler costumes as filler. So the problem is that people have beef with costumers if we're doing simple shit for some reason. Like, Frankie Foster right now is on my list, right? So, like, if Frankie Foster was a tattooed alt bitch and just older. But I like Frankie. I fuck with Frankie. The thing about that, though, is that there are people who would look at Frankie as a costume and be like, that seems like a cop-out. That seems super easy. Because it is. But it's because I would be in the midst of doing these other bigger build. Yeah, so Frankie was 20... No, I'm pretty sure she was 22. I was gonna say she was either 20 or 22. I believe. Yes. But Frankie's on the list, but Frankie's simple. On the other hand, I like doing 1 or 2 large builds a year. And obviously Karlak was the last large build I did. There is nothing wrong with closet cosplays. I think that closet cosplays are chill. I don't think there's anything wrong with modified builds. It's just, it's so fucking weird to me that people have this expectation that if you, like, do costumes that you just have to be pumping out these fucking banger armor pieces all the goddamn time, and that's not the case. So it's just kind of one of those things where if I want to do Squirrel Girl and I want to do Fear Trap, because Fear Trap, again, is still on my list, but Fear Trap, much like the tail for Squirrel Girl, is going to be a lot. And Fear Trap especially is a massive fucking build for me. And Ellis and I also talked about Sin DT, which is the Dante and Virgil's Devil Triggers. We've been wanting to do the Devil Triggers and the Sin DT versions since 5 came out. And even before that, obviously, but specifically, the issue with building things like Sin DT or even just their standard Devil Triggers is there's a lot to it and it's very expensive. And it's something that I, 10 years ago didn't really have the know-how to do from a special effects perspective. Obviously, I've grown since then and my ability to kind of like figure things out and shit has exceeded. And we also have a lot more available materials that I feel more comfortable and confident working with. So ideally next year, I would also like to add Sin DT or maybe DT and then Sin DT for Devil May Cry to like the big costume build list. But it's one thing at a time, Like, unfortunately, there's just 1,000 things going on at any given time, and it's figuring things out from there. But I just don't want to get beef from people because I started doing simpler costumes in the interim and then I'm trying to like move myself through it. 6:55, trucks needed loaded by 7 and like 30 boxes showed up and it was already full. That's understandable. That does absolutely sound understandable. I can imagine the fear gradually rising while you're trying to deal with that. I would not fuck with that. Oh, the other thing. ASMR. So at nighttime, once or twice a week, I thought about doing ASMR with my 3DO microphone and doing bedtime stories. If I do that, it's probably going to be with a VTube avatar. Unless I feel like doing it as myself, but we'll see. I just don't know how that's going to go. ASMR is a weird thing where I don't think even people who do ASMR know what ASMR is. And I personally hate some of the weird ASMR triggers people do. It's very strange to me, but to each their own. I just want to whisper bedtime stories into your ear and make breathy sounds and like tell you stories. So I have not been to SDCC. So if that's something of interest, that was also something I was looking at queuing up. But it's hard because, again, we're kind of looking at, yes, this bitch does everything. The difference being, though, that narration directly is correlated into my job as it stands anyway. So it's not like it's, you know, it's not anything to me to do that shit. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start working on that newsletter because it sounds like you guys are pretty up for that, which is great. It's so fucking okay. Do you know what fucking drives me nuts? All right, hold on. Dead ass? I fucking hate it. Okay, the ASMR people, again, to each their own. I'm not shitting on the person. I'm shitting on the action because there's something about it. But the people that take their microphones and rub them in things, like there are people that put like whipped cream on their fucking microphones and shit, and they like, how do you fucking, why would you stop it. And then they make crunchy sounds or put dirt on their microphones and shit because it makes the noise. You've never seen that? Yeah, no, okay, no. Oh my god. No, I'm not. No. Whipped cream ASMR. Hold on. I'll fucking show you. I fucking can't. I don't understand. I also want to point out that, again, I am not shitting on this person. I'm not asking, like, I'm not kink shaming. I'm kink asking fucking why. But like, and this person put plastic over it at least, but not all of them fucking do. But then they do this shit, and this one is like, whipped cream on my mic with candy. So like, what the fuck? Why? At least they're using protection. I can't. I don't. But I have to kinkvestigate because I don't get it. And this is like a thing. This girl's got 42,000 views on this bullshit where she like put whipped cream on her microphone to eat it with fucking candy. And this is the noise. This is what it sounds like. Hold on. I forgot to change my... There. I just don't... That's what I'm saying, though! I still can't hear the sound, because of course I can't. Ew. Okay, hold on. Are we in the right realm? We're not in the right realm. Where's my sound? Found it. I found my sound. Okay.
It sounds better with my finger.
No, it does not sound better with your finger. Please stop doing that. Anyway. My point, though. Stop! She's already dead! I don't have a problem with certain types of like, stuff, right? So, like, again, to each their own, whatever. But not that. That is not the thing for me. That is not the thing for me. Some people, like, I like listening to like the wood and the little wood marbles in the water and stuff and like trickling things. Like, that shit's fine, right? That shit's fine. The people who eat things off of their microphone, on God, I just, again, not kink shaming, just kink fucking investigating. I don't get it. Weird. It's weird. It's not my vibe. But there are certain types of ASMR that is not my vibe. All I want to do is, like, read bedtime stories softly. I thought maybe you guys would fuck with that. That's it. So I was considering bringing out Unicorn, who is one of my OCs that you guys have not met yet, and her purpose would be to read bedtime stories under an ASMR thing with the 3DO, so that you kind of get that, you know, that deep, gentle vibe. No whipped cream. And then the other thing with Unicorn is that I would also look at potentially doing stories that center around different types of medieval torture concepts. That would be probably not for bed, but maybe once a week it would be something I'd consider, because one of my core things I like to talk about and do is related to medical tism stuff and also medieval torture. Yeah. I might save that for tour. I don't know. We'll see. But the other option is to do it as me, but there's something much more fun about it coming out of the mouth of a cute unicorn girl. But that's, neither here nor there. Also, I apologize. We are on an ad break for about a minute. That's true. I just I thought it would be nice to have just really gentle, like Grimm's fairy tales, but like the nice let me go to bed with your voice in my ear kind of stuff. That, and I can record them while I do them. So that also gives me content to provide both for purchase options. I figured I would throw them up for like $5. And I want to look at potentially putting them on like Spotify and stuff, so that if people want to leave them on rotation and can listen to like a playlist of bedtime stories and like gentle sounds. My other thing is I was looking at concocting a special track of binaural tones with a little bit of like maybe rain noises or things like that are calming undertones, so that while I read, you guys could, have something to listen to in the interim during the pauses that is very gentle sounding. So it takes a lot of work to do that, is the only thing, which is why I have not done it yet. That, and I've got to figure out how to balance doing it with my computer's fans in the background. So yeah, so like what I'd probably want to do is like people could tip for changes. So like if you want the fire the fireplace crackling, or like the water, the shushing creek, or like nighttime bug noises and stuff, that I could accommodate according to the story as well, was what I was really looking at. So I don't know. It was something I considered. I thought you guys might like it. I also do like soft rain. But yeah, I have to set up special track systems depending on the length of the story to do that. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. Yeah. But that's kind of all the updates that I've got. Again, if you want to check out the newsletter, we're going to start working on that. I just have to give the information to Ellis and start to figure it out. Look at the thing. Oh God, hold on, wait. I can't get out. Okay, I can get out. Okay. All right, hold on. Merch. So, the merch that was supposed to come with me to Too Many Games, some of you have already ordered this and seen it. The merch that was supposed to come with me, I had new doggies. And these are for the furry lovers. I have to order more of Belle, but I do have a couple of Bam left. So, the doggies for Bam came in. And They are super nice quality. Those of you that did order them, I shipped them out, so you should be getting those soon. But that one is Bam. And then I don't remember, I think I have a Belle left. I don't remember off the top of my head. But Belle is also available. I can also take pre-orders, which is the thing I was considering doing, just because these are more expensive to manufacture on a larger scale. That design was done by Candy Corals. Yeah. I would order one, but I don't want... So, for those of you that want to order a Docky, but don't want your mom to find out that you're into furry girls, boy, have I got a keychain for you. It's a mini Docky that's got both of them. So it's got Belle on one side and Bam on the other side. So it is a little pillow keychain. So if you don't want your moms to be suspicious that you're into furry girls, get a keychain. But yeah, I do have a bunch of new items, and I don't know, I thought it was fun. The other thing, I think I've got some keychains as well. So some of the new stuff. I have a bunch of these now as well, which are those of you that like the lock the fuck in stuff. There is now a keychain for you. So that is now an available keychain. I like it a lot. I'm into it. Riley did that design. Thanks. I have to do a formal Huntress. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And then I do have little keychains for Belle as well. So if you guys are super into Belle, I've got the humanoid version of Belle as well. So that is also a thing. But no, there's a handful of new merch I have listed on the shop now. My keys are not... I have a mace. My keychain is a mace of, like, shit. Let me see. Do I still have... I guess I don't. I thought I had another Belle Docky, but I guess I don't. And then I got new business cards. This is really stupid, but I'm showing you guys anyway, and I don't really care, so it's what you're here for. But I have new business cards that I thought were pretty cool. Pokelude did the art on the back, but yeah. I had someone recognize your skull keychain at Anime Expo. That's actually kind of lit. I know! I also have a cry cut now, and I think I'm going to start making questionable booty shorts. So just hold on to your ass for that. We're going to see how that goes. It's eggshell white. I have not watched Dexter Resurrection yet. I keep... Abba keeps telling us that we need to fucking watch it, and I just haven't had the time. No, I want to make the machine shorts that these ones. Hold on, wait. I've got to trigger it. Hold on. Where's my stickers? Donde está my stickers? My moving parts. Let me find it. Yeah, this one. Oh no, there it is. So I want to make these shorts. And I'm gonna. I have a Cricut now, and I have a heat press, and I'm gonna fucking make them. Also, I will be right back. I'm gonna take us on a quick break, because I have to use the bathroom. All right, I'm alive again. We're back. Sorry. So I have spent a lot of time with horse girls. I'm not going to deny that. I have spent an inexorbitant amount of time with Uma Musume. I'm not going to deny that in the slightest. Misty and Karlak. I get Karlak a lot, but I get it. Obvious reasons. Karlak is... I get it. I understand why people lust for the Karlak. I don't get Misty very often, though, so that's actually kind of a fun one to have on the list for once. So we can sit here and come up with stuff and continue to chat, if you guys would like. Or I do have a couple of demos as well, since we kind of have graced over the topics of here are these things that I'm doing. I haven't done Minthara yet. I feel like Minthara is one that I should have maybe considered doing and just haven't. Minthara's costume's not that hard, right? Hold on, let me look. Because it's just that weird V-top she's wearing. If you do like her traditional outfit. I mean, she's got her armor. But like her camp wear isn't too difficult. It's like a jumpsuit almost. Minthara wouldn't be that difficult. I don't know. I could technically do Minthara. The wig, I think, would be the only thing. I'm trying to think if I think I've got a wig that would work for her. So yeah, I mean, I guess Minthara could be a thing. I appreciate you. Sue or Samus? I need to do the full build. I didn't know Minthara was important, so I killed her immediately because she was mean to me. If it's any consolation, I don't think you're the only person that killed her because she was mean to you. Hi, Jackson. Yeah, the Misty version that I did was definitely like water fighting Misty for sure. I'm not gonna deny that. There was a super beefy fire trainer in one of the new games. I can't remember her name. Doing Seda was fun. I listened to her because she was mean. You guys have I see you. I know what you are. So no, we can sit and continue to bullshit and chat, or if you guys are interested, the other option is I do have some demos. It's not that I don't like bits here on Twitch. It's just a thing where I expressly tell people that if you want to support your creators, that you should definitely support them directly for tips. Flannery? Was it Flannery? Hold on. Was it Flannery? Flannery Pokemon. No, Flannery's not the one I'm thinking of, but Flannery is also kind of lit. No, the trainer I was thinking of was like beefy. Like this was a muscular trainer. Do you still have the STL files for Dark Samus? I mean, if you've got them, I'm not going to argue. I can technically print the armor. It's just going to take me an extended period. Also, Prusa printers, by the way. So some of the work we've been doing in the Springtrap head that Ellis made was done with Prusa printers. I recommend Prusa. And I've had Anycubic and Creality. Creality is better than Anycubic, and I've had 2 Anycubic printers, but my Creality is really nice. But the Prusa printer we have is fucking lit. Hello, Spike. How are you? Stretch. Because you paid for it. Maybe Dendra? It might be Dendra. I feel like I'm out of touch with Pokemon. I should be doing fucking Pokemorphs is what I should be. Oh, okay. Listen. Costumes. All right. Hear me out. because I haven't done it, and I know what you guys are gonna say, but I'm shocked I haven't done one yet. And Bunny and I discussed it too. So My Little Pony. Okay. My Little Pony. If I did Applejack, I like how you guys immediately already Applejack? Oh man, not Applejack. Because I think Ronnie, those of you guys, Bunny, I think Bunny does Pinkie Pie. Is it Pinkie Pie that Bunny does? Bye, Jackson. Well, so would you guys want that? Like, is that a thing that you're interested in? Is like the humanized MLP? Because that seems to be a popular topic, and I've got things to accommodate. Is all I'm saying. It would be an easier costume because like the ears are super simple to print. I just have to get the horsetail done. Absolutely do Applejack. I like Rainbow Dash. But Rainbow Dash is the wig for Rainbow Dash is hit and miss. Because if you fuck around, you find out with wigs, I've learned, and I don't know how the wig for Rainbow Dash would go. I also think I have a blonde wig that would accommodate for Applejack already, so. And obviously Applejack's clothes are pretty straightforward. I just didn't know, because I didn't want people to be like, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know what anybody would think. But I didn't want people coming out of nowhere to come at me over doing a My Little Pony. I don't know. I don't know how things are. I don't know how this thing works anymore. Also, we don't talk about the jar, Trixie. No, not the jar. Do not. Beanie, if you don't know what Trixie's talking about, do fucking not ask about the jar. I've thought about doing Angela. And I'm assuming you're talking about Angela like Spawn, right?
Which jar? There are 2 fateful jars. Not 1. 2.
No. He was asking, and then he went, oh no, I know, with a 1,000-yard stare. I want you to know that Ellis busted my door open just now. Come here, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes needs to go the fuck to sleep.
Is it nap time? You
yes.
Look, hi. Oh
He's
my God, Mr.
to
Holmes.
go to sleep without throwing a fit.
Why are you throwing a fit?
Look at me.
Mr. Holmes.
I'm baby.
You are baby. Look at this thing. Somebody come get him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this thing. The bane of my existence.
And yet.
The bane of my existence. Come to ensure that his predecessor lives long through him.
She's already taught him all of the ways of being petty. It's fine. He needs to go the fuck to sleep.
It's bedtime, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I want to be attracted to that, but you could drag me there. Think of it like, well, so the other option was to do Applejack and then follow it up with one of the Uma Musume girls. Specifically, apparently, most of you think I should do Gold Ship, which I'm a little offended. Out of all of the options, you pick Gold Ship. Yeah, see? See, I thought vodka too. That's what I said. I was thinking vodka, but I guess a bunch of people... Bye. I think a bunch of people were immediately telling Ellis that it should be Gold Ship, but I'm pretty sure it's only because she kicks her trainer in the face after you win matches.
She's also built like a brick shithouse and very gifted in the testicle area.
Again, though, she's not the only one. Also, if I'm gonna do somebody from the Gold family, I'm gonna do her fucking sister. She's in the Japanese release of Uma Musume too. Anime version of Gold Ship is, yeah, actually a little bit more. She's packed. It's not jacked. It's not stacked. It's packed. In this house, it's packed. You gotta be packed. Also, Waldo, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. So yeah, new merch. Oh, I'm gonna start. So I have to sit down and I have to design them and stuff, but I'm gonna make the monster fucker cards too. So those will be listed probably in the next couple weeks. I just have to sit down with I have to sit down with my paint, like my thing, and get everything structured for the monster fucker licenses. So they will be Legion approved monster fucker licenses. I don't know, I thought they'd be funny. That, or I'm just gonna take the print of what goes on the card and put them on the ass of the shorts. If I thought that I could order them and make them a pin, I absolutely would. I probably can. I bet you I can. Peaches? I like how you bring up Peaches. Peaches is so underappreciated out of all of my OCs. People don't give enough love to Peaches. Yeah, because we were talking about, so I have a cry cut, and I want to start making, like, the emblem booty shorts and have them up in my shop for fun. I think they'd be hilarious. I just want to make shitpost shorts, to be completely transparent. I just think there's something fascinating about making shitpost shorts. I have no real reason to do it. I just want to. So, you know. See, that's what I'm saying. I want booty shorts. Who the fuck doesn't want booty shorts? I'm gonna have to make, like, a pair of the high-rise guy booty shorts, though, too. These are my work shorts. It's on topic. I shaved my balls for this. I would wear those to the gym. I need to start making them. Hot pink and silver letters. Absolutely. So yeah, now that I have a bunch of that shit, I kind of just want to start making shitpo shorts. Also, we have an ad break. It'll be about 2 minutes. I am so sorry, but we will be right back. I often picture Bishojo Mom when listening to Peaches' audio. Bet. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. There are 1,000 beautiful things about Bishojo Mom and Peaches. It's really interesting. So I have the one that can cut everything, I guess, which has been kind of strange. I'll buy them just to confuse people. Fuck it. No. You know what? I want to find the dude with the thickest leg hair. And when I do a shoot to advertise for these shorts, I just need it to be nothing but like lumberjack level fucking like flannel socks and boots leading up to the hairiest legs you've ever seen in your life, and then just the booty shorts. That's it. I'm in. And I don't think Ellis is gonna argue with me, so. Yeah, the thickest leg hair, because we were talking about the booty shorts, and I want like a lumberjack bear with the thickest leg hair you've ever seen to showcase these booty shorts when I advertise for them. The Christian moms on the internet make the best cricket tutorials. I don't doubt that, because I've had to look for some pretty banger tutorials for that. So because my merch didn't come in for too many games, I had to speed run making stickers. So would you ever cosplay as the spider from Everyday Life with Monster Girl? Isn't that, what's her name, Arachne or something? I think. Yeah, I think her name's Arachne. I mean, it's doable, but it would just be a pain in my ass. Rhaenyra, thank you. Rhaenyra. It's, so, here's the plus and the minus of a lot of these costumes, right? Like, can I? Sure. Do I have the mental capacity and the time and the funds? Not usually. it's also why when people are like, why don't you do X costume? And it's like something hella complicated, I usually will shelve it, because unless it's a sponsored costume and it, like, I have help paying for the materials, or I decide to do it on my own, it's tough to do shit with really large builds. Bye, Harlock. No worries. Take care. I was watching it for the 6th time today. Bet. Okay, so here's the deal. It appears that we do have... I did download a couple of demos, and then I also bought Last Report, which was another one. So I considered going back to Date Everything, and here's why. Because there was only 2 other things I considered in Date Everything of wanting to go back and potentially date, and that was Dorian, for obvious reasons, and then the Hanger group, because that is a pretty questionable poly relationship with a bunch of dudes in like a reverse harem situation that I'm 100% down for. So we could go back to Date Everything. The Hanks! Yes, Super Sentai Hanks. So we could go back to Date Everything and I could run those storylines. The other option is I do have the Scarlet Harvest, which literally there's one sentence describing this game, and it's a horror story in the classic 90s slasher movie style. Can you escape alive? And that's it. That's all I know about this game. It's planned to come out in October, but currently the demo is available, so we can do that. I also have a demo for a game called Bleak Haven, which is due in 2025 at some point. And it's a cinematic survival horror game that looked really interesting. It's almost got like Resident Evil type elements to it, which seemed a little strange. Paleo Pines, which I did download the demo for, and that's like the Harvest Moon with dinosaurs. And then Last Report, which was a recommended game from one of you, that is also a pixel graphic indie horror game. So those are kind of the options, but I figured that we could discuss it and kind of see how you guys felt about it. Yeah, Black Hole, thank you. So Black Hole mentioned that. Or we just do what we do best and we build horse girls. We build the ultimate horse girls in Uma Musume. I've been playing Marvel Rivals again, but I don't know if I'm comfortable doing Marvel Rivals lately without having practiced some more before I stream that. So I did see the Shark Dentist game. So have you guys watched the advertisement for the Shark Dentist game? Because if not, let me see if I can find it. So here's my issue. I have a couple of problems with this game and some suspicions. And here's why. So Shark Dentist originally had a trailer release come out, which is this. And allegedly the whole point of the game, which again, this is just footage from what appears to be potentially a cutscene, is you are a dentist for these sharks. And it appears pretty cinematic, which is strange. So this is allegedly maybe gameplay, but it still doesn't appear confirmed or not. So if you guys haven't watched the trailer for that, you should. But here's my weirdness about this game and why I'm a little off about it. The first thing I noticed is that Alice Games has a handful of like coming soon list games, right? They have, I think, one game that was featured and officially released back in 2023, which was this one. It was Monster Rampage VR. They also had Santa's Letters, and obviously these are 2 entirely different types of games. Then we move up to May 15th, which was this year, where it was a wild co-op bro venture game, which is vampire survival, base building, and co-op. Then they have a game that is pending release that is Vacation Cafe Simulator, and then Shark Dentist. Now, the very first thing I noticed when I went through this particular group's games is that they're all different genres, which is fine. It's fine for a game company to have different genres, but they're also graphically extremely different. So I'm guessing that Alice Games is the publisher, but that also kind of gives me like a, I don't know, because the game is listed as dev and published by Alice Games. So, and that's right there, which is what made me a little weird. I just don't know, and it doesn't say that there's AI on this game, but there's not really anything to be found much about it either. So I just don't know how I feel about it. So I guess we'll see. But yes, I have seen the Shark game. I did see the Shark game. Dread Delusion was a game done by Dread XP. Why aren't there 7 rows of teeth? Also fair. That's also a very fair point. Raw dogging the shark tooth infection, no gloves. She don't need gloves. No, I have not. I don't think I've touched Liminal Point yet. Hold on. Yeah, I have not touched Liminal Point yet. So Liminal Point was actually one I feel like I'm biased on this because Liminal Point is a game that I have followed the X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it for a little bit to keep an eye on because it had that Resident Evil survival horror classic vibe. I also genuinely wanted to know more about the game in the first place and have been kind of waiting for them. Hideworks developed and published this game, by the way, but I've been waiting for them to litter more information. Selfishly, they did put out a casting call for their VO work for this game. So I am looking into the auditions for that as well, which I feel like is a completely side note. But I do and have liked the style enough for what they're going for Liminal Point to want to know more either way, like regardless of the casting call portion of it. I feel like it's going to be one of those games where if you really enjoy the classic horror vibes, it's going to be something to keep an eye on. Oh, I've played stuff that have disappointed me. We call those games that need Jesus. I have a small series that I do called Games That Need Jesus, and games that are just bad. That's where those go. Those are the games that need Jesus. Beacon Pines, I feel like I've heard of. We Harvest Shadows, I actually have done. So I got to play We Harvest Shadows a while ago. And David Welly is the developer and publisher of this game. And I actually got to meet David at PAX East. Phenomenal human being, very, very kind. But I'm super looking forward to We Harvest Shadows. And I believe that my gameplay for We Harvest Shadows is still on YouTube under my Let's Plays. Dream Cage, I was looking up Beacon Pines. Hold on a second. Oh, this looks cute. Oh, wow. Okay. So Beacon Pines is a visual novel, but it looks like it's kind of like pseudo creepy, not quite horror, but definitely interesting. I'll add it to the wish list and look some more into it. It does look super cute though. Okay. And then Dream Cage. Let's see what we've got going on for Dream Cage. Dream Cage, I feel like Robert battles early Alzheimer's and nightly sleep paralysis. Each night reveals fragments of his past, uncover the truth, and help him solve the mysteries haunting his mind. The fact that I'm immediately looking at this and it has a mixed review is definitely fascinating. If there was a demo, I'd be willing to look at the demo first before spending $8 on this game, mostly because I don't know if I trust it. But it's definitely something I could keep my eyes on it. Oh, is that one you've told me about before? I'll have to watch it, Palm. I have played Cyberpunk 2077. I like the game, but I'm also biased because I'm a Johnny Silverhand stand, so, you know. But yeah, if you guys are interested, we can do a demo play, Horse Girls, Marvel, or we can just continue to sit and chat for a little while longer. I do have work to do this evening. I do need to narrate, so if you guys have not joined the Discord, oh, did I, Valkian? I'm sorry. Hold on, let me scroll up. Yes, Giggle Land, I do. I grabbed Giggle Land already. I saw that one. I have grabbed Giggle Land. So, shit, hold on. Let me grab this. So, I guess I didn't install the demo. That's weird, I thought I did. But anyway, yes, Giggle Land. I did look at Giggle Land. Giggle Land is a little strange, though, because there was some back and forth going on with the game devs, and I don't know if it's in stasis or not, or, like, what's going on. But yeah, so, yo, thank you so much. I appreciate you for the gift sub, by the way. If you guys are not in the Discord, so some of the books that I narrate, I unfortunately cannot narrate live. For obvious reasons, because they are still spicy romance. So if you are interested, I do sometimes try to do live narrations on Discord. I had to put a pause on the Discord for a while, but you should be good to go now. But yeah, there is a location where I will be narrating. I have to get some work done today, so this stream will not be as long as usual. My intention is to try to do about 3-hour stream sessions, but I have been talking quite a bit, and I do need to maintain my voice for trying to finish this narration this evening. Pom, horse. So if we do anything, it's nothing that I could read. Yeah, the last book was definitely something. Splatterpunk? Probably true. But yeah, lots of upcoming stuff. I'm pretty stoked about it. Also some things down the pipeline. Oh, wait, can I talk about that yet? Hold on. I might have something I can talk about. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck! Okay, I can talk about it next week. Damn. Technically, I could talk about it now, but it's also something where I just am not going to point it out until someone points it out, because it's public release information, but, you know, it's fine. It releases Monday, and that's what I'll tell you. Dreamcage was chaotic with 3 people in a call, I would imagine. Oh, I mean, you can maintain your positions. I don't know. So your voice is somewhere in a trailer. Wait, what are you talking about? I'm in a couple of trailers, to be fair. Which one are you talking? Which trailer? There's a couple of trailers. I missed the last one. My Discord notifications are turned off because it interrupts my music. That's completely understandable. I get that. One you can't disclose. Is it? You got me questioning my own shit I've been doing now. Is it? You can disclose it, I just can't. But if I don't know what you're talking about, I can neither confirm nor deny if it's true. But if it's a publicly released trailer, I mean, that's also neither here nor there. Yeah, if there's a trailer and you bring it to my attention, then I can be like, oh, yep, that's me. Yeah, if it was leaked, I'm not going to acknowledge it. Wait, what are you talking about? I'm confused now. I feel like I'm missing out. Fuego in capitals. Oh, I mean, not intentionally, but yeah. I love that that looks like a little hamster, nascent. I'm not sure why. Did you guys watch Jurassic Park? I wish maybe one day. It's a cute hamster. So the new Jurassic Park wasn't terrible, and if you're gonna shit on it, get the fuck out of this chat. We're dinosaur stands here. But I just really liked his slutty little glasses, personally, and the fact that he had a massive like cry fest over the new dinosaurs. I liked it. It was cheesy. I just honestly I've never really been in a position where I wanted all of the characters to survive quite like I did for this one. Like, obviously there were characters that were like, yeah, you know, that's a questionable asshole. But I was really glad that the characters that survived, and that's all I'll say. Just in case you haven't seen it, I don't want to be the dick that spoils it, but yeah. I keep telling Ellis he needs to cosplay him. I just want to watch him push his slutty little glasses up his nose and talk about dinosaurs like a fucking nerd. I was also a little surprised. That's the thing though, is they're parallel. If he does Milo Thatch, he's also doing Dr. fucking, oh my god, what's his name? What is the character? The character's name is completely stolen from my brain. Whatever. He's stolen from my brain. I was invested in all of the characters for once. I liked them. And like Uma Musume, but it's Dino Girls being raised in a lab to perform. Stop. Don't, because someone will do it. I feel like that's a game that Spike needs to make waiting to happen. Like, it's Monster Rancher with Dino Girls is what you're fucking saying. Which, by the way, why hasn't that happened? Why do we not have like the Uma Musume Monster Rancher combo, but with like Monster Girls that you're raising the Monster Girls to fight and beat the shit out of each other? I feel like we're missing prime real estate here, guys. There he is! It's like he fucking knows! Mr. People Pasta shows up. I keep telling you fucking guys. Kaiju Keeper. No, not Ian Malcolm. The new one. I keep telling you. Mr. Special Spaghetti comes out of nowhere with this fuck shit.
Take it, Spike is nearby.
Yeah, because we were talking about why we don't have a Monster Girl fighting game. We have Uma Musume. Where the fuck are my fighting Monster Girls? I want Monster Rancher, but with Monster Girls that beat the shit out of each other.
You know,
Capital, baby, Capital. I'm talking about Capital.
You know that TikTok guy you like that makes like the Coke joke and then writes the themes like ad-libs?
Oh, Zach? Yeah.
That's what this feels like.
Why? I'm not wrong. I'm not fucking wrong. Yeah, the museum nerd. Loomis! Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Mr. PP Pastor needs to make the Monster Girl Masumi. Actually, I think Masumi translated is not... What is Masumi translated? Because I think it's got something to do with horses. Hold on. We might be fucked. Oh, I'm sorry. Musume means daughter. However, it can also be referred to a young unmarried woman or girl in general. Okay, so that's why it's pretty horse derby, like, basically. Because Uma is horse in Japanese. So pretty horse girls. That's it. It's pretty horse girls. I like how we talk all this shit and we say his name and then he just fucking leaves again. Are you playing Uma Musume right now, you fuck? It's true, though. I guess we could play the Giggle Land demo, I guess, since you were talking about it, because this is one that I was wondering about anyway. See? Wow. Spike left with the candy money to gamble on horse girls. Damn. Damn. Can't believe it. He did it to us again. Also, ad break, I'm so sorry, ends about 30 seconds, guys. We'll be right back. He's streaming it right now? No, he's not. Is he? No. No. We're gonna hijack his stream. Where's he at? Where are you at? Where are you at? He fucking is! Look at him! How fucking dare he? How dare he? No, I'm hijacking your stream and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. I also turned sound on so we can hear you talking shit.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Second place. We're going to the final third. Come on, Air Groove.
Lose!
Come on!
Lose!
There you go.
Lose!
Follow the flow. Keep navigation. Keep yourself ahead of the others. Like, just force yourself in front of them, baby. She's got skills for this. She can absolutely. She's pulled way ahead of time.
He's so locked the fuck in.
Nobody
Also,
else
I
is
haven't messed
really
with
kicking
Air
up
Groove
vodka
yet, so I
back
don't
there.
really know anything about her.
Yeah, hell yeah. Straight away acceleration. Let's go. 6 legs.
What do you mean? You're already there. You've got like a fucking furlong left.
That's censored. That's censored. Let's go. That's the end of her. That's her end of her career.
I'm so beside myself right now watching this.
Okay.
I love that he, you know what, good for him. He deserves to have something he's into.
Okay.
I also don't think you're supposed to stream other people's streams, but like, it's fine.
Join the club, damn you. I see you open the app. I know you're inside of the other.
No! You can't make
I know
me!
you're inside of the horse Discord.
No!
Join the club.
I will not!
Tell Alice to do it too.
No!
Yeah, Alice has got to do it too. I said, don't you say no. Don't you say...
I can say no if I want to, and you can't make me. You're not my dad. I like how we're cross-talking shit on stream. This is why I keep telling you guys that we need to, like... we need to have, like, a thing that we do.
Look at your proper rest. That's because I know this is going into the final.
Anyway. Yeah, he's just a horse girl streamer now. That's all he does. That's his existence, is he's just a horse girl streamer. How long is the demo for Giggle Land, I wonder? You know what? Fuck it. You don't get to be a chibi with us if you're not in the club. Pom! Pom, you can't gatekeep me! You can't gatekeep my chibi horse girl! That's not fair! Guys, Pom's gatekeeping. I'm hurt. I have been debating on getting post-trauma, but I'm scared I'll get stuck and never play it again. It is a difficult puzzle game. So what I would recommend is remember that there are walkthroughs and there are people who will help you. So if you buy post-trauma, it's very, very appreciated because you're supporting myself, you're supporting Miu, you're supporting a really amazing dev. So if you want to check out our voice acting and stuff, as well as Miu's phenomenal music for post-trauma, definitely buy it. If you get stuck, there's people who will help you. And there are walkthroughs for some of that are like not handheld walkthroughs. But yeah, just remember that when you guys purchase audiobooks, when you purchase games that I've done voice acting in, you are inherently supporting my work and what I've done, especially when you share it with friends and whatnot. So we make Pom work and clean the club. You guys are rude. I'll start my own club with Pom, with blackjack and hookers. You guys are rude. I did buy it, but I'm afraid of playing it. To be fair, you're not the only person. There were a lot of people. I struggled. There were some puzzles that even I was like, God damn, like, we're having a moment here. All right, fuck it. I think we're going to do the demo for Giggle Land, because I was talking about it anyway. We might as well while we're here. I feel like a child of divorce, as you should. All right, hold on 2 seconds. Let's... Hopefully I won't have to talk too much if I do Giggle Land, and maybe that'll help some. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not sure why that's what comes up, but go off, I guess. Not sure where my chat went, but that's fine. Oh, whoa, that's not what I wanted. All right. Fuck it. Let's go. Come on over here. There we go. A clown lied to me. Yeah, I said what I said. You said what I said, MCP. I mean, I said what I said. I'm working on it. Spike will crash it if that's the case. A clown lied to you, Spike. That's an awfully funny story. Stop. Get out. Who's your blue avatar friend? I've been looking for him all over the internet and I cannot find him. That is Mr. Creepypasta. He's Mr. People Pisser, even one could say. He is not your friend. So if he asks, you tell him no. That is not your fucking friend. Mr. Freaky Feet Guy. That's who that is. How dare you? Anyway, I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Giggle Land, Terry's Vegetable Patch. This is developed and published by KMW, who currently just has Giggle Land. So we'll see how this goes. The game is pending, but the demo is available as of June 8th. So we'll see how the actual game itself goes, but I have seen a couple of people touch on this game. Something is wrong with Terry's Vegetable Patch, the abandoned attraction in Giggle Land Amusement Park. Uncover the truth Terry tried to bury deep in his farm before it finds you. This game is not suitable for children. Wait, I think I have to read that. This game is not suitable for children. This is a single-player 3D psychological horror/adventure game. While searching for her dad, Tolly gets trapped in an old abandoned attraction at Giggle Land Park, once based on the beloved cartoon Terry's Vegetable Patch. Help Tolly find her way out of the facility while uncovering the real reason it was shut down. But be careful. Something else is in there with her. And it's been waiting. Terry's Vegetable Patch features its own complete story built around select content from the main game. So I checked this out, and Valkian also recommended it, so I suggest that it is time. That's Mr. Piss on the Jellyfish Man. You have a legacy to uphold now, Spike. Anyway, let's get into it. This is, well, I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Giggle Land. So apparently this game has nothing to do... Oh. Oh yeah, we've got sound. We're good. So this game apparently doesn't... Backflip, thank you for the follow. Tyler Maples, thank you for the follow. This game doesn't have anything to do with the main game, apparently. Allegedly. So we'll see how it goes. Let me make sure... I want VSync off, because that never works. Streamer mode? Is there something I should see that shouldn't be... I'm gonna turn streamer mode on, but mostly because I don't know what else I'm doing. Ice, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. He's Mr. People Pisser. There's no telling. It lets you say streamer words. Oh no. Terry's Vegetable Patch. This looks...
Welcome, little farmer.
Oh no.
Farmer Terry is in dire need of your help. You need to restore the farm to its former glory. It's important that all life on the farm is protected, from animals to plants to the children who visit. We care greatly for you all. On the farm, there are rules you must follow.
There's rules? Well, I guess we can't have fun without being safe.
That's right. let's make everyone happy now, shall we?
I think we can do that.
Oh, hello? Okay, so right off the bat, terrific treats. This is unsettling. I don't know if I want to be in a bunch of fake wheat. Oh, look at that. Can I take it? Oh, interact with the diorama. All right, I gotta interact with it first, I guess.
Children are at their best when they're happy. It is our duty to provide them with the best
This
things
is
in
sketchy.
life, after all. Besides, children best behave when they have something they truly like.
What do kids like? I know I like something sweet.
Find the sugar jar. All right, found the sugar jar. I'd like to take that. Wait, that's not sugar. That's wheat. That is a wheat jar. All right, hold on. Can I? Oh God, where did it go? What? Oh no. Did I throw it? What did I do with it? Oh shit. Okay, wait, no, I dropped it. All right, I'm gonna leave that one there. It censors. That was supposed to say, hey there, little fucker. Oh. All right. Oh. Sheep are herd animals. They always travel in a group. The sheep travel together to bond and communicate, share their food and water sources, and protect each other from unknown dangers. This barn is arranged to keep the sheep close to each other at all times. Farmer Terry doesn't want the sheep to feel lonely. Even when Shay feels like the black sheep of the group, his herd would never leave him behind. Did you know? Sheep can experience complex emotions just like humans. Sheep can feel a wide range of emotions from sadness to happiness, pessimism to optimism, and even boredom to empathy. I feel much more educated about sheep now. That's a vibe. Okay, so we've got wool. I mean, they're kind of cute. Well, this seems a little too normal for what's going on. Okay, well, I don't know how much I trust the jar situation going on right now. So I'm just gonna find jars and drop them over here. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. It is what I do for a living, to be fair. If you guys have played Mortuary Assistant, I do several of the characters in Mortuary Assistant. And a lot of other things, too. I also narrate audiobooks. Alright. Where's the horse jar? Please, God, don't. That's not, we're not going there today. Yeah, thank you. We will not be picking that one up, thank you. The sugar jar. This just seems sketchy. Harley and Clark's hen house. Can't access that. Maybe upstairs? Yes, Giggle Land. This is the demo for Giggle Land. Which apparently the demo itself is a standalone. So we'll see how it goes. So nothing really going on at the moment. Maybe up here? Hi, do you have sugar? It looks like you may have sugar. What can I, what? Oh, do I gotta, oh, there we go. Sugar!
You have obtained sugar.
I was craving something sweet.
You cannot eat the sugar, but you are permitted to purchase one of Farmer Terry's candy apples from the gift shop instead.
This seems strange. Yo! Thank you for the raid, Mr. Creepypasta. So nice of you to raid us after you were busy racing horse girls. But I see that you have joined us back into reality. Once again. Alright, so I've got to put this in a hole somewhere, is what this thing says. You put it in a hole. to give it to the farm. But so where do I put jar hole? Doesn't really give me any instructions outside of that. Just kind of. Yeah, we're doing the candy applin, my guy. I don't see spots. Maybe up here? Did I miss something up here, maybe? No? No. My chat is gonna come for you, Mr. People Pasta. Okay, well, it says that I have to put in the tube. But where do tube? Not the trash can. Didn't tell me where that is. Do I... There's the thing leading to that. I've got to be missing it, right? Can you put a link on the screen so we can find them easier? So if you're on YouTube, it's Mr. Creepypasta. Or on Twitch, it is also Mr. Creepypasta. That's where all of his stuff is. It couldn't possibly be where the authorized personnel thing is, right? Insert the sugar jar into the blue pipe in the room. What fucking room? In what room? I'm not... Look, I know that I can be stupid, but, like... The blue tube. That carrot looks real sad. I just don't see where the piping goes. That looks disturbing. Yeah, like, I feel like I'm missing something obvious here, but... So there's the pipes. Are they back here somewhere? No? No? One would assume that they would be back in that area. Hey, Freya. Or like, let me drop this really quick here and see. No, the door's just locked, so It's gonna be something innocuously easy, by the way, you know that, right? Innocuous and easy, rather. Okay, so I'm not allowed to go back there. Whoop, whoop, wait, come back! Okay, don't lose the jar. So, I found my sugar. So, there's a pipe up here, but Oh. Well, I feel dumb. Nope, put it back. There we go. Was that it? Why did my vision get weird? I don't actually know if I need these, but I'm gonna take them with me in case I get hungry, because that's what you do. Also, why do I feel like I'm gonna get snatched out of this slide? I guess. Alright, let's see, what do we got?
Farm equipment works best when it works just right.
Find a
It is
jar.
our duty to make sure nothing breaks down, after all. Besides, the equipment works best when it can power on even in the darkest of nights.
Isn't it dangerous to do farm work at night?
Oh, that looks questionable. He holds the child's hand and brings him to the sleepy garden. Uncle, where are we going? Oh. I mean... Oh, what? Alright, listen. Hello? This chicken coop is where Harley and Clark raise their baby chicks. The coop is like their house. It's warm and protects their little family from the dangers of outside like wolves and other predators. This chicken coop has everything these special birds need. They can eat the healthiest seeds, drink the freshest water, sleep in the comfiest nests, and lay eggs for Farmer Terry to harvest. Did you know? Chickens and hens have over 30 unique sounds they make when talking to each other. They can use these sounds to tell other chickens and hens when food is nearby, if danger is near, and more. These birds know that communication is key. That's actually true. That is actually absolutely 100% true. Treen, it's Stinky! The stinkiest treen! The treen that stinks so stinky! Yeah, that's actually true. Ellis can tell you all about that, actually. Did somebody snatch the chicken? Oh no, what a cute chicken. They look like the cuckoos in Legend of Zelda. Oh. That seems not good. That seems not good. These are all electronic chickens, right? These aren't... So this is not... Okay. This was not where I was supposed to go. I feel like I'm doing something backwards. Oh, I'm sorry, Tree. I hope you get to feeling better soon. That's the worst. Yeah, this is a demo. This is the demo for this game. Right now I'm just collecting jars, which seems to be going all right, I guess. Ah, yes. What else would power the farm except child sacrifice? Oh, it's cute. The nursery is where Farmer Terry grows some of his best crops. Inside, you'll find his award-winning tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, carrots, and more. The greenhouse helps Farmer Terry grow his crops year-round and protects them from harsh weather, outside pests, and that sneaky Rory. Farmer Terry is able to control the environment within the greenhouse to make it the perfect temperature and lighting for all his crops to grow ripe and delicious for all to eat. Did you know? Since greenhouses make it easier to deter pests, farmers don't have to use pesticides or herbicides, which are chemicals that could damage the crops and also are not healthy for you. Evelyn McKinnon streaming. Yes, it me. Hello. Now listen, I know a lot of things that power farms, but I don't know if that's the one. This seems... Oh, that looks... Can I go into the shitter? I cannot go into the shitter. Alright, I'm gonna throw this can out of here. Oh man, that sucks. That's all it takes, is just one good elbow. I'm sorry, dude. How's it going? I'm gonna elbow you hard enough to rupture your cyst. Yeah, I would say so. Yes, that's fair enough. So, this game has the very, like... Oh god, what now? Can I even take anything from this room? I mean, that seems like something that would make a farm work, right? A jar of nails. Ew, poop chair has been denied. Hello? Why are we throwing... Oh, the pipe open. All right. Well, we found another thing, so there's that now.
Sorry, that's incorrect. This won't make the machine work.
Well, I mean,
What could fit inside that machine to make it start working?
You didn't really specify, you just kind of said... We really gotta stop slamming doors here. You're not paying enough bills to be slamming these doors. So... Okay. What machine are we trying to get working first and foremost? Because I feel like that is... What machine that will make the farm equipment run? Gas? Oil? But none of these things... Gas and oil seem like the correct answer, but none of those... Oh, fuck me. Great! Look for the generator pipe in the storage room. So glad that I could facilitate that. Yo! Isabella, how are you doing? Several. Bay leaf tea helps me with cramps. Yeah, that's a good one. There's another one that they make that's like a specialty you can get. Shit. Ellis has made it for me before. I can't remember. Some bark something.
What?
The tea for like menstrual cramps and heavy cramping. I don't remember. Ellis has made it though. Maybe raspberry leaf? Maybe it was raspberry leaf.
Yes.
It was that
No,
and root.
it was blackberry leaves.
Blackberry leaves. Okay. Let me have that. Fuck you. Useless. Alright. Gas! Ain't got no gas in it. Are you gonna slam the door behind me again? Black bean brownies? What in the fuck is a black bean brownie? When are you gonna do more stories of Lonely Broadcast? Well, so A Lonely Broadcast, according to the No Sleep series / Reddit threads, is done. But Kels Byron, who's the author of A Lonely Broadcast / accounts for Lonely Broadcast Station, we've done the first book, so there's now novels of the series, which includes more information. But the first book is done, and the second one is currently on hold or hiatus until we can confirm funding, basically. So we're working on it. Woof.
Animals are at their best when they're taken care of. It is our duty to keep the animals from getting out, after all.
Right.
Besides, animals will never leave if you give them something that makes them so happy.
True. True.
Oh, I would hate for an animal to get loose on our water.
Feed the animal. What? Oh, it's a pig. Okay, so where's the pig food? Alright.
You have obtained animal food.
I would hope
Please do not
so.
ingest this food. It's not allowed for humans.
Feed him.
I'm a cat,
What?
and even I know it doesn't taste good.
What is that? What are we feeding? I'm not feeling real confident right now with your decision and the things that you are having me do. I am not getting paid enough for this, frankly, honestly, a little bit. I also don't like the background noises. Oh, listen. What do you mean? What is in that? No. No. That's... You know what? Fuck it, Weeball. Let's go. Am I gonna have to run? Please don't make me run. Please don't make me run. Don't make me run. Run? Not running. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. For the moment, we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. I don't know for how long, nor do I trust it, but we're fine. Oh god, I walked into a wall. Wait. Okay, there's the stairs. Man, Bear Pig. Isn't that the box you were in Mortuary Assistant? Listen, Raymond was just being Raymond. You know? Sometimes it happens. Your boss locks you in a box and tries to get reagent out of you, and you just stay possessed for the rest of your bodily existence. Oh, okay, he's doing cute pig things, it's fine.
The crops are at their worst when the weeds begin to grow. We cannot let the weeds taint our succulent harvests, after all. Besides, if the weeds are removed from the garden, all life will be safe from harm.
Admittedly unsettling. The hand-holdy friendship ring going on is not my vibe, really, honestly, but that's cool. Why are there cop noises? Okay, well, we found the gasoline over there, so I'm guessing... I have a feeling there's an underlying story going on here. Oh, I don't like it. So... if I were a betting man, there's gonna be pesticides. Okay, so there's that, which means we just need to find the pesticides. Which is in and of itself a strange problem. This seems a little... Oh, pesticides? Well, I mean, the carrot was unhappy, so... Well, that sure does look like pesticides. Oh, good! Missing child. Isaac Miller, 9 years old, April 17th, 2025, 4'2", 65 pounds, small scar. Time critical, vulnerable child. Isaac requires daily medication. He may appear confused or disoriented. Great. Seems legit. This game is called Giggle Land. Remember when everything was fine 15 minutes ago? I really missed that. Definitely an interesting puzzle mechanic. It is forcing you to stay cognizant of, like, the area and what's going on in the area as well, so, admittedly. Corn! Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where the fuck am I? Hello? Oh, Okay. Bye. Wasn't I just in there? Are you gonna make me go back in there? I don't know if I want to go back in there. This all seems really not good. Oh. Oh no. No? Okay. Guess I'm not leaving. Oh, it is dark. It is dork. Dork. That is very dork. No, everything fine. It was, in fact, not fine. Oh boy, a secret wall with whatever was in there being unleashed. Oh god. Friends who play together stay together.
How the heck are we supposed to get up there?
That is a fantastic question. Take a leap of faith. Oh god. You did it!
Unauthorized entry detected. Please evacuate.
Or what? You're not giving me a whole lot of... This is fine as on fire.
You really can't turn back now.
I don't like how you said that. Can't stop smiling. Well, this looks like it goes in a circle, so we don't want to go that way. I'm guessing it's probably this way, because I feel like that's the least obvious answer. Oh, I hate it. I hate this. This kid has legs of steel. His core strength is over 9,000. He's just busy doing sit-ups in daycare. He's fine. He's fine. It wears my skin. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just continue on then. Wait! Whoa! I don't know who the fuck is paying the bills in this place, but you are not paying them enough to be slamming shit behind me like that. I am unsettled. We're going straight Arkham in this bitch. I'm just using my lawyer intuition, but I think someone is looking for their skin. I mean, they didn't really tell us anything besides that, so... Whoa. I don't like it. Totally. Well, that didn't tell me anything about what's going on, but alright, I trust it. This poor kid, bro.
Don't be afraid. I'm always watching you.
What? Did that just... Did that just take a... Did that just take a screenshot? Like... Action? Oh.
This place looks pretty boring.
I mean, the art on the wall is pretty lit. This kind of speaks for itself. It's some pretty intense classic art for a children's place. Do you think the sheep poop? Are they programmed to poop? Do you think? Yeah, aboard. All right. I had another conversation with Terry. It always goes like this. I give him a script, he rewrites it to be horrific, I try to change it, and he rejects my version. His stories have gotten worse. The kids can't keep watching this. It's not good for them. We always have this talk, but this time was different. He said our talks make him feel like he's a father telling his son to eat his vegetables. He put his hand on my shoulder and told me he's not torturing me, but helping me. He made this joke about how I need to grow big and strong soon to help him out. I didn't understand what he meant. He told me something great will happen soon, something that will need my help. He tightened his grip for a moment, then left. What is he trying to do?
I hope you don't grow up to become a boring adult with a boring office job.
Boy, howdy, if only you knew. I sure did there for a while, little buddy. Also, am I supposed to like you? Do I not like? Oh, this seems bad. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to like this kid or not. Terry came to my desk today and told me a story. He said it was a story from his childhood. I forgot this man was a child once, an innocent young boy who could probably do no wrong. The story was about a young farmer trying to feed his animals. When the animals were plump, they'd be slaughtered and shared with the small village nearby. However, the grass was dry and no amount of water could grow food for the animals. The animals were thin and died within days. The villagers began to starve, and some would not make it through the nights. The farmer thought for a long time and realized there was something he could give. He went to the village and gave the leader his sickle. He asked to be cut open so his meat could feed the villagers and his blood to seep into his crops. The villagers cut him open and ate his remains. With his blood, they poured it onto his crops. Within days, the crops began to bloom and produce fruit and vegetables. I never heard a children's story like that. I asked him where he learned it, but he wouldn't answer. He told me that wasn't important, but the lesson was what truly mattered. A lesson he was preparing to enact. A lesson where one person's selflessness will bring joy to the rest. What is he going to do? Sounds like this man sustained a lot of trauma as a child.
Where are you?
Oh, I don't like this. This looks like a run. This looks like a run. Oh God. Okay. What? What? What am I? What did I pull the lever for then? Terry was teaching the younger kids the basics of gardening. I hate the teachers for letting him get so close to the kids. He saw me and asked for help getting some supplies from the barn. I should have said no. I followed him into the barn and something caught my eye. There were some wooden boxes in the corner near the cellar. He saw me looking at them and told me he'd show me what's inside later. He wanted it to be private. We brought out the supplies and I offered to help with the lesson. Terry told me I should get back to making some scripts. I didn't want to. I didn't want to cause a scene in front of the kids, so I did as I was told. As I left, I noticed Terry watching one boy in particular. I think his name was Isaac. He was a spitfire, but a kind kid. Terry had this weird smile while watching him. Why was he looking at him like that? You have a lot of questions, but not a lot of answers. Why is there a time? Why are you screenshotting what I'm doing? What? Don't like that. Don't like that. To restore power, all three levers must be pulled at the same time. Pulled together if the lights don't come on. Someone was off by 0.2 seconds. No. My ass is gonna get got. What are you doing? You didn't explain the rest of what I was supposed to do, but that's fine, I guess. I feel sick. I can't stop my hands from shaking, but I need this to be known. I can't keep this all in my head. I need to know it was real. Terry took me to the barn after our script editing. He opened one of the boxes and revealed a set of old-looking knives. He made them himself and carefully swiped one of them across his finger. Even with the gentlest touch, he began to bleed. It made him giddy. Then he opened the cellar and had me look down. A giant stone laid in the middle of the room. I could just see the meat hooks hanging on the walls. I asked him why he brought me to the slaughter hall. He let out the biggest laugh I ever heard from him. He was on the verge of tears and needed a minute to calm down. That room isn't for animals. It's a new project he's trying. Something that has to do with that boy, Isaac. A project where the selflessness of one will benefit us all. What the fuck is he going to do? Great question. That told me nothing. Oh god, you're gonna make me... I don't... Okay, alright, let's think this through here. So... I have to pull all of them at once, which means that one needs to be pulled last. Fuck. How... Okay, so... The issue that I'm having, though, is that... Okay, alright. Okay, so this goes up and over. Check the screenshots? Wait, I'm supposed to check the screenshots? Like, actually? Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if I want to check the screenshots. I don't like that you're telling me to check the screenshots. Hi, Bonnie. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't even remember where my folder and files are right now. Give me a second. Wait. Oh! That's totally fucking unnecessary! Nope. No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm fine. I'm really good, honestly. Huh. That's... Huh. I should have files on my desktop? Excuse me? Wait, hold on, because I can't see my desktop icons, so I don't know about that. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I don't know. Hi, Drew. Okay, well, I'll have to wait for the desktop icons, actually, unless I can... Options... full screen off. Okay, hold on. Wait, come back. Hold on. Stop. Pause. Full stop. I have so much shit on my desktop. I don't ever show my desktop. I have no idea what's even on my desktop. Lethal Company? A lot of this stuff is pretty basic. Also, don't mind the man behind the camera. Okay, well, that's... Nope, stop it. Get some help. I've got myself all kinds of fucked up now. Hold on. That shit, that was not it for me. All right. Back to full screen. Just give me full screen back. It made copies, pirated copies of your games and reported you to the FBI. Go to desktop via your file explorer. What? Google? I have streamer mode on. So I have streamer mode on, so that's probably why. Which could be... Oh, I mean, I could turn it off, I guess. I just... Good luck with my files. I guess you guys are getting an intimate look behind the screen. Okay, so hold on a minute. So... Alright, so these all have to be pulled. Go, 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 go. So that powers off after X time, though. But these all need to be pulled within X amount of time of each other? But you don't have enough time to do both. But you have to? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if the game doxes you. Are you... Oh, you're making me pull them backwards. That's shitty. Okay, well, I will try to do this best I can, assuming I didn't goof it just now. Oh, I got it. Okay, I guess you did have to do it backwards. I mean, that's kind of why I'm not pressed about it, but I'm assuming it just is going to pull up a bunch of my files. Maybe for safety. Maybe for safety. I'll do a non-streamer mode playthrough maybe and see what it does. But I just don't want it going into something it shouldn't, for just in case. The next screenshot it makes is the watched holding a copy of your social security card. I'm uncomfortable. I guess we'll find out. So...
Oh, I think we're getting closer. Oh, we're almost there.
Escape. Oh, I don't like that. I need to find him. I have to get him out of here. I think I can sneak him through the front door later tonight, but where would he go after that? He can't stay in the woods by himself. How do I get him out of here? After the runners come back, I can take a car. I'll drive him to town. Maybe we could take him to the police. His mother has to be looking for him, right? Fuck, I don't even know his last name. Maybe they'll just know by a wanted poster or something. Terry's coming. I need to find Isaac. Feeling tired? Rest areas keep you energized. If something pops out of one of these motherfucking lockers.
Right behind you.
Pass! What a fucking creep. Alright. Hello? You need to escape now. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that, huh? Sure. Sure it is. You do not need them. They wish you harm. I'm the only one you need. Gee, you've been busy. I miss you when you're away. Is this little girl okay? 'Cause unsettling. Unsettling. Oh no. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. It's all gravy. It's all good. Classified research report, cognitive behavioral analysis, interactive media exposure study. Subject is displaying new behaviors after playing the game for approximately 7 days. Subject believes Elliot is trying to talk to them through unusual ways. As reported on day 2, subject described odd visual glitches within the game. When the team tried to replicate these glitches, however, they were unable to recreate what the subject saw. Subject now believes these are messages for only them to see. Today, subject expressed frustration at whatever interviewed. Subject believes that Elliot is something game in the real world. Subject has expressed a need to go to the park within the game to meet Elliot. When a member of the team told them they could not go to the park, subject blank. Subject had not shown such intense emotion in previous experience. Subject would beg the team to take them to the park to meet Elliot. Subject is unable to distinguish between reality and fiction and anticipates more special signs from Elliot. Outcome is desirable. Team to report their findings to so-and-so. That seems bad. Yeah, it does the simulated shutdown. If I didn't have a second monitor, I would have had a shit fit, but, you know. Oh, God. Oof. How are this... Is this kid made out of fucking, like... This is just Wolverine's kid. Adamantium bones. Taking all these drops. Damn. What the fuck?
Wow, I wonder who lives here. Hello? Tolly?
Well, that was weird. That was I feel like I learned a lot. I'm Autumn Ivy, and that was Giggle Land, and I feel like I now have screenshots that exist in my computer that shouldn't, and I'm pretty sure that I am now on a watch list. So shout out to KMW, who's the developer and publisher of Giggle Land. This is a standalone, kind of like how PT was a standalone, but this is a standalone demo of the full Giggle Land game, which is coming soon. There's not an official release date, it looks like, but it appears that there's kind of a much larger facet to this story. I think the fact that there's an ARG-esque element where the game actually controls aspects of your computer and your system is really interesting. So I didn't dislike it. I do like this. I definitely have and will add it to the wish list. I'm curious where they're gonna go with the game. Obviously, the cartoonish-esque mascot style games were really, really popular. That's weird. The mascot games are really popular. Oh, does that actually work? Hold on. Oh, that doesn't work. That's weird. Oh, you have to append it? Okay, wait, hold on.
Now we gotta go help people customize.
Hold on, guys. Not the Liberty Mutual commercial for this game.
Elliot! Come on and help me already!
Oh, all right, I'm coming. I'm sorry, Ella. I must have lost track of time.
Oh.
Wow. I didn't realize there were so many weeds.
I auditioned for this game. I actually remember these characters now.
No, you're doing it all wrong. Here,
Yeah,
watch
I
this.
remember this now.
If you pull it out too quickly, you won't actually pull the root out. You need to be careful and firm, like this.
Wow, Ella, you're really strong.
Oh, I know you can be strong too. Just remember what do you jerks want?
remember
Looks
the script
like
for this.
somebody dropped this.
Hey, that's mine.
Time to play cat in the middle. You think you'll be famous one day? As if.
You just beat the shit out of these kids. It'd be that simple, to be completely honest with you. Just beat them up. I feel like that's
Elliot,
completely rational.
we need to remove the weeds from the garden.
Yo, Ellie's got a point, bro. I mean, makes sense to me. It's cat-on-cat violence, man. Beat the shit out of each other. Alright.
No problem, Mr. T. Ella really helped me out. Where is Ella? Hey, Ella!
I mean, sometimes you gotta pull some weeds, you know? And Ella was here for that. Ella was supporting, was supporting it. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love this so much. There's a full... Okay, so I'm not going to dig any further separately, but this is very much an ARG. It's very clear. I think that's cool. I like that a lot. I had this game on the list anyway, and now it's, of course, super on the list. So I am kind of curious, though, what will they bring to the table that some of these other mascot style games haven't done already. Kill for me, Elliot. So I'm curious to see what they do decide to do with this game. But I'm Autumn Ivy. That was Giggle Land, the demo, Terry's Vegetable Patch. You guys can check it out for yourself. Maybe you'll see things I didn't, because I definitely panicked and ran a lot. But again, the ARG component that comes with a lot of the games popping up now is really interesting. So we will see. If you're checking this out on YouTube, obviously, and you are, it's future you, but this is a VOD. So you guys here active now, stay. But if you guys are watching this on a VOD for YouTube, please remember you can find all of my merch at autumnivy.com. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. And of course, like, subscribe, do all the things. Take your grandma for a walk, your goldfish for a walk, your grandma's goldfish. I don't know what you're into. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other, of course. Drink lots of water. Okay, bye. I liked it. It's so, that's what I liked about .exe. So a lot, I'm noticing the trend of ARG style games are really starting to ramp up once again. So I'm curious what else we're gonna see come out within the next year that are kind of ARG oriented, you know, and more so what they're planning on really pushing. Again, I'm gonna take a rest though, because I am trying to get this book finished. I do have to get it finished. So if you guys are interested in hearing some narration, I unfortunately cannot narrate this one live, and I'm at a particularly spicy point in this novel that I'm narrating. But if you guys are interested in checking that out, you can check out the Discord. It is under my links under autumnivyofficial.com, along with everything else. But feel free to join the Discord. I try not to spam people with stuff too much unless something is coming out, but I will be live probably in about 30 minutes after I eat dinner so that I can try to finish up the narration. But you guys take care of yourselves, okay? And we will have more streaming on Sunday. Again, I'm going to probably start split streaming, so you'll see workout streams coming soon, as well as new spicy streams and more. Trine, feel better, please. Palm, you're amazing. You guys, please, please, please take care of yourselves. I appreciate each and every one of you for various levels.